Welcome back to my page, players. Clonakilty black and white pudding sandwiches and GAA was the start to my Sunday last week. And then I gave my little wife a Funday, beautiful kiss. She thought it was a photo and then got annoyed. My son was playing with his ping pong ball. We did not know what we were going to do as a family. I had decided that I was not going to go to a match this Sunday, even though Croke Park is only 2k away from my front door. Spent some time with the family. I've been out working very hard lately, and I said, this is what has to be done. My son is a bit of a comedian. He took his pants down here, but then he started crying over a different issue, and his mother was like, "Arr!" We headed off to a car boot sale in Castletown Roach. My kids, being Irish kids, were in the back of the car playing with potatoes. And it was a gorgeous morning, a little bit windy. The forecast for the evening was bad. Here is the road to Castletown Roach, and here is the car boot sale. We arrived in at around 12 to find that everybody was closing up. We were late. If you're going to a car boot sale, get in early. This thing had finished, so we did not know what to do. And as we left Castletown Roach with our tail between our legs, my son started singing. Good man, Hunter. And we said we'd go to Mallow. For a walk. So we drove into Mallow from Castletown Roach. A beautiful drive, a beautiful countryside drive. And in through the gates of Carragoon. Mallow were playing a football match above in Páirc Uí Chaoimh. I was expecting the place to be quiet. Hunter was singing more songs. We walked in. There was loads of traffic here. I was like, what's going on here? There was a maths week on, a maths and science fair on. You couldn't bring your football boots in, you just had to bring your brains. And, it was unreal. Here's the army showing my little young fella how to use a walkie-talkie. There were stalls from the army, there were stalls from the guards. Here are the guards showing us all the latest technology. On the speed cameras, I confessed to the guard that I had never broken the speed limit in my whole life, and he looked at me suspiciously. I was like, I'm telling the truth, believe me. Here's my son's first ever fishing experience. I don't fish, so it was cool to be able to give him some sort of an experience, albeit a digital one. Then we went over and he started making some boards, some circuit boards, and it was just all sciencey stuff going on. I didn't take my education seriously when I was growing up, but my kids love learning. Here's Harvey getting his fingerprints taken. Hopefully it'll be the first and the last. And then anything that Harvey does, Hunter wants to do. Harvey was running around like a blue arse fly all day and I couldn't catch him. The only way I could catch him was by slowing him down. Here he is in slow motion. He literally ran from stall to stall. He is such an energetic bunny and I love him. Sure, he's my own, isn't he? One of the highlights of the day for me was this little kind of tent here. There was a little lecture inside there. Harvey was excited. It was about science. It was about the universe, the solar system. And we got to learn so much about it. And even I learned a bit. Yeah, but this maths and science fair was free. It's a yearly thing. There was lots of schools there as well. The kids loved it. And you know what? Free is good, isn't it? Free is better than 50. That's what I think. And it was just a great family day. Harvey a little bit annoyed there because we were going home. And soon we ended up at home. The dog was delighted to see us, giving us all fondies and kisses. And then I took him for a walk. As the rain was starting to come, the forecast was bad. I headed out on my beautiful walk. Look at the colours. Lilac. These colours are all around us, guys. You just have to stop and admire them. That's beautiful. That lifted my spirit. I came home, I had a shower and I got dressed. I put on my clothes, I put on my glad rags and I headed to the mean streets of Cork City where I was doing 2 gigs. Here I am, happy out as I walk down York Street. Here's McCurtain Street. It's spitting rain. And made my way into the gorgeous, delectable Everyman Theatre where I put up my sign to advertise my show that I am doing. I'm doing a solo show on the 25th of October. It's the very last of my shows, A Bird in the Hand, and I'd love for you to come. Here's David Murphy. He filmed the special. He filmed that show that I did here in the Everyman last, I want to say January. Here is the Everyman from the stage. Here's backstage, the sound depot. You can little vibing. Here's Deirdre doing her warm-up. Mic check. Oh God, lads, this place is a ride. It's so fucking gorgeous. The Everyman, it's so beautiful. Selfie time. Had a beer, it was non-alcoholic. I'm off the beer nearly a month. The crowd started to amble in and here I am doing some comedy. Yay. There's myself and Deirdre then in the dressing room afterwards. We were doing some energy healing and getting some energy into our bodies. Great crack altogether, great crack. Then she came onto the stage and blew the audience to smithereens. Deirdre O'Kane is one of the best stand-up comedians on planet Earth. And it's a joy always to open for her. So I'm very thankful for that. Then I got into the car and I headed over to the second gig of the day, which was over in Franciscan Well, the Franwell, as it's known, Rebels Comedy Club. I was a little late, the show was on, but I kind of came in at the back. Such a gorgeous place here as well. A couple of locals, a couple of regulars like Mana doing his thing. Got into the car, came home, and the dog was like, "Hello, thank you for taking for me for my walk earlier on." You're very welcome.